Grief hits everyone differently, but one thing that is universal is that it takes time. It's why people are entitled to bereavement leave when losing a loved one. I wasn't prepared for the grief of miscarrying. I was even more shocked that I wasn't entitled to bereavement leave, but legally had to take sick pay instead. But when what I wasn't feeling wasn't a sickness. It was physically painful, yes, but my overriding feeling was grief. A deep sense of loss of hopes, dreams, and mourning a lost future with babies I never got to hold. There will be families who will face this grief everywhere. And I can't believe in 2021 people are forced to take sick leave to process their grief. Having to explain to my male boss why the first periods following miscarriage triggered grief during a public disagreement wasn't ideal, but on the whole, my previous employer and wonderful colleagues supported me throughout. And I can't imagine going through all of that without a supportive employer. Yet thousands of women in this country do, and that is why the law must change. During the time I found out the twins had no heartbeats and going to hospital, I tried to work. It really was not the smartest thing I've ever done. But I pushed on until a heavily pregnant woman joined a meeting. Again, I did the meeting, and I was staring at her lovely round belly, knowing that mine would not grow like that time. And I am ever grateful that one day it did, and we are so lucky to have our wonderful rainbow baby. But no woman should feel compelled to stay at home or stay in work. They should have the space and choice about how to grieve. For thousands of women, sadly, miscarriage is part of pregnancy, just as death is part of life. The law urgently needs to catch up with society to allow everyone, who is that 1 in 4, the time to grieve and heal. Miscarriage can be physically painful, but it isn't an illness, and it's time the law stopped treating it like one, and that's why I commend this bill to the House.
Yeah.